Welcome, welcome, welcome. This is Jane Gardner of Implement Club. And today we're streaming about the 5 systems to have in an online business. That's for those of you who don't have a business or don't have an online business and want to get up quickly. We are going to be talking about the 5 systems in your online business that you can get up in 30 days if you're energetic. So let's get started. I'm Jane Gardner, and this is the 5 systems in your online business. You can build an internet business in 30 days. And who am I that I can promise such a thing? I am Jane Gardner. I work with my husband in our structural engineering firm on a local business. But I also have come onto the internet for the last 5 or 6 years, and I have been talking about and doing business. So I have learned a few things and have a few websites, as you can see. I live in Western Canada, and somehow this has come on my... Oh, this must be a different screen because it's got my podcasts as well. So that's me. So welcome. This is Implement.club, and one of the most important issues there are, that is like the elephant in the room, is that there's a lot of people on the internet who are trying to have a business, but they don't take action, they don't implement, and they don't get a business, and they don't get things to sell or things to offer. So let's go over what we were talking about the last few weeks. We have looked at, I did the presentation before of the 5 systems to an internet business in 30 days webinar. That was one episode. And then we had a second episode where we talked about getting started and some of the questions you need to ask yourself as to whether or not you want to do a business on the internet. And then last week we looked at the perfect offer and all the parameters that you need to consider when you're looking at who your market is and what they want to buy. And today we're going to be looking fairly quickly at the 5 systems. Does this sound like you? Overwhelmed by all you seem to need for a business on the internet? Stressed at the idea of learning new technology? You have sales but not enough, and you don't want to work 80 hours a week with little return? Well, you haven't made a solid system that can run even without you. So we've done this webinar before, but I thought I'd go over it again and talk about what the next step will be later. So there's real problems in your industry. The internet changes so quickly. As many of you know, there's a lot of talk about artificial intelligence and ChatGPT and how it will make everything quicker and for everyone to use and make content, but that's for another day. And there's already some discussion on whether or not ChatGPT and internet artificial intelligence should be used when you're making content. Companies and softwares come and go. I can tell you many stories about that. Never enough time in the day to do all you want to do, and you're too busy working on one thing, like getting leads, rather than building a solid business system that will support you to get your leads and keep your leads. So I will share what you need in a business on the internet, no matter what industry you have and you are in, that you can install in 30 days as a system, with my help, of course. So, your business system working for you when you sleep. There are 5 business systems you need in order to have a working business that will do sales and get visitors and clients with you, for you. A visitor needs to come to a hub, a website, a place where they can learn more about you, where they can buy something, where they can interact with you, where they can read about you, where they can get information about your business, etc. If you don't have a website up on the internet that does that, then you need to do that really quickly. What with the pandemic in the last 2 or 3 years, I know a lot of offline businesses realize the urgency to put an online website, and there's many of them who have, but there's many of them who haven't. And maybe now's the time to get a website up on the internet that talks about your business, that has your information, that people can get onto your list. So you need an email system, email subscription system with an autoresponder that can contact your subscribers any time of the day. You need storage system. I think I've talked about that, and very few people do talk about storage, where you store your information and your gifts and your opt-ins and your sales item and your products and contracts, whichever, that you need a storage system. As well, you need a sales system, of course, to make the sales, and a marketing system. So you have a visitor that comes to your website, and you have these 5 systems working together to make a sale, make them a client, make them a subscriber, make a sale, etc. So we talked about it in a previous webinar about how you need a sales system. And if you don't have that on your website, then you'll have to ask yourself why. So you need to have a sales system which has a sales page on your website, or you could have it on a landing page, but it would have to be connected to you anyway and linked up to your sales system. And then a visitor who comes to your website, who goes to your sales page and wants to buy your product or service, there's a transaction made in the sales system, in the payment processor. We talked about that more deeply in the webinar. And of course, they get their product or service delivered to them by email, as well as them getting onto the email system so that they can buy from you again. And of course, the storage area where you store your product or service. So all of these are interlinked. And if you're missing one of these systems, then you should get it fairly soon in order to make sales. So you need your storage system, as I mentioned before. You need it to keep your gifts. You need it to keep your products. You need it to keep your videos that you want to play to educate your visitor or entertain your visitor. You need it for your opt-in, so that the visitor can come and opt in to, or to watch the video, or to watch the any other process that you might have on your website. As well as, of course, one of the priorities of doing that is, of course, that they can get onto your email list by watching more about you. So then you also need a marketing system. There are many people out there on the internet, and a prospect becomes a visitor by getting to know you and your messages and checking out your website. So out in the internet, you have a marketing that is going out with messages that attracts your visitor to come to your website to opt in for whatever you might be talking to them about, whether it's an opt-in page for a free gift or whether it's a sales page for a product. And the goal of the visitor coming and going to an opt-in is, of course, to get on your email system. But your marketing system should have opportunity for that if you write a blog post, the marketing software will schedule your blog post out to all the social media that you want it to, like Twitter, Facebook, LinkedIn, or Pinterest, and it of course be done automatically posted at strategic times when more of your customers will be there, which of course is a great idea to have a software that does that, because of course we don't want to stay up to post these posts at the certain times for people, whether you live in Canada and someone else lives in Australia. You can get a marketing software that will schedule it out and send it to them at the appropriate time. And then you have your email marketing system, which is we'll talk more deeply about that, and obviously we'll be talking about all 5 systems, but the email marketing system is basically an asset to your business, because a visitor will come to a landing page on your website. They will opt in because they're interested in what you're doing. They will either get a product or it will be sent to them by email or service, or they just get information. For example, you can get onto my email list and learn when the next training is to come. And then they go onto the email marketing system, where of course you can send out emails to them. So an email marketing system is not Gmail. It has an autoresponder, and it can automatically send out emails at certain times and at certain days. So you could set up 4 emails on one day and let them go out automatically every 2 days for a week. So this can be done while you're sleeping. I love this sleeping part. So this is one of the systems that needs to be set up, and we be talking more about this system, of course, because it's basically, I would say it's one of the cogs in your wheel. When your hub is your website, and then your cogs systems are out there doing what they need to do automatically once you set them up to do what you want them to do, obviously. So your business system will be working for you even when you're sleeping. And this is the sales system again. Basically, with a sales system, visitor can find your sales page, make a transaction, you get money into your bank system, they get the product, and the reason that they found out about it is probably from your marketing, and then your product may be stored up in the storage, and so they get access to it either through the email or through it being a link. And then they will also be on your email system. So this is the system, and you can get this done in 30 days. I know you don't believe me, but it is true. And maybe in August I'll do this in 30 days. But for now, we'll talk about it. So first, you get a domain name. Second day, you make a decision on getting your hosting, set it up, and you can either add a WordPress site, or you can go to a website provider and get one there, depending on what you need. Then you get an email provider, marketing provider. Get an email address. Add some posts and pages to your hosting website. You'll add more posts and pages. Get your storage set up so that you can upload audios or videos to it, so that you can then display these audios and videos on your website, or you can make them something to sell, and continue to add more products to your storage. And of course, tie your email autoresponder into your website. Get your emails set up, lists. Create a product and freebie for your website for 2 or 3 days, 4 days. Upload your product and freebie to secure storage. Set up your sales system. Connect your email to your sales system. Add more posts and more pages to your website. You'd only need about 20 set up social media pages out on social media, depending on where you want to do your social media, and for 2 or 3 days, depending on which one you want to use. You could add a group, and you could also join groups in the marketing as a marketing plan. And so now by the end of the month, you have 20 blog posts. You can start setting up your marketing. You can rotate your blog posts in your marketing software, and you can start setting up your marketing and keep rotating them and start on your next product. By the end of the month, and add more posts and pages and blog posts and start marketing your new product in the next month. So 60 days. Possibly you'll have a place where you are marketing well. So this is the 30 days. I know it sounds unreasonable, but it is possible if you plan ahead and you have templates and checklists, and you have the ability to say yes and to not require perfection at each step. So next time, we'll be doing the first week. We'll be buying a domain, looking at the pros and cons of what domain to use, and we'll be getting a website up and running. I'm not sure if we'll do WordPress, even though that's fairly easy. But yeah, in 30 minutes we'll be doing what we can. So you can sign up at http://jgtips.com/5systems to get into the free systems, 5 systems in your online business membership, where all the free trainings will reside. So there's already 3 trainings, and you are welcome to join and get on my list to learn about when the next training will be, as well as learn more from me about this concept. So I have set some time aside to speak to you personally about how you can apply the 5 steps to your business right now. This session is totally free. It's not for everyone. You must have a business. You must have an offer. You must have real value you can deliver in your business. As a start on the call, I'll help you figure out what you want your business to look like and the steps you need to get you to have a business system to free up your time to grow your business. If I think I may be able to help you on an ongoing basis, I will invite you into my program. This is not for everyone. If we work together, I will help you get your business system up in 30 to 60 days. My programs are designed to get you trained to be a solopreneur in control of your assets and knowledgeable enough to have the amazing lifestyle business that leverages systems and tools to grow your business. I will expect you to set up from scratch with my help, or we can do it done for you depending, or add to existing systems you already have to set up your website, upload your assets to a storage system, set up your email autoresponder, sales system, and marketing system that will work for you to grow your business in 30 or 60 days, depending on your schedule. To have a chat about your business, go to http://jgtips.com/call and schedule a time. And as I mentioned before, you can get these free trainings at http://jgtips.com/5systems. Now I already have a membership set up with the original webinar, and I can put the link. I'm not sure where I'm going to put this. Oh yeah, I'm going to put it on my YouTube channel. But I'm going to do a new list called whatever the title of this is. I finally figured out 5 systems in your online system, a business in 30 days. It's a big promise. a big promise, but it's with a lot of help, a lot of templates, and a lot of checklists, and a lot of done for you. And you can check out the trainings at http://jgtips.com/5systems. So next time we'll be talking about your domain and how easy it is to get one and how easy it is to point to wherever you decide to point it to. Maybe.